Our three officials, Sean Wright, Carl Lane, and Brett Barnaky, with us the entire way through all four games. It was Edwards against his childhood idol, Kevin Durant, in that center circle, but it's Durant who wins it, and Durant who knocks it down.
This is going to be unbelievable. LeBron James to Kevin Durant. This is taking me back to the Olympics in Paris, right? All that's missing is Curry.
And you can see the stripes are switching everything.
Anthony Edwards, he can get upstairs in a blank.
But that he should be in the MVP discussion. He's been that good and that talented at both ends of the floor. And he's been more animated this year. I think he's more happy playing the game of basketball, Jamal. Usually he's been a little bit more robotic and doesn't show a lot of emotion. Kawhi's been more animated, especially on some of these game winners we've seen.
And it seems more has been asked of him. Going through trades, going through things as Jaylen Brown hits the fade. So many different things that keep Kawhi engaged, and he is taking over.
Reggie mentioned MVP. You have to talk about Jaylen Brown in the season that he's having for the Boston Celtics right now. Completely overachieved as a group, according to what many expected, as Cunningham lays that one in, but nearly 30 points per game. Well, look at the differences in the teams. USA Stars, average age of 24 with 18 appearances. USA Stripes just between Durant and James. They've got 38 appearances.
Cunningham to Jaylen, potential N1.
So a good start for the team that won the opening game. There's Steph Curry, who's out with this one as he nurses an injury. And LeBron James finds nylon.
And they're still here by Kawhi.
And a three from Kawhi.
Six quick points in a matter of what? 5 seconds?
5 seconds flat.
That sounds familiar. They could feel your aura from over here. Edwards step back over his idol. He can't get it to go. Now it's Leonard off to the races. Brown running the floor. Jordan trying to go over the king. And look at the OGs getting out again. Kawhi can't hit it. You don't think that this matters to these guys who have been here before? As Duran gets an easy one, it feels like Stripes is coming out to send a message right back.
They absolutely are. And just look at the pace.
On a deep, steep angle, and they make their presence felt. Durant had the pack. He'll pull, and he knocks one through.
Even that right there, that's a shot.
On the offensive side of the basketball game.
And still just a student as Brown gets to the basket and misses. KD is such a student and such a craftsman with his work.
Cunningham, coast to coast. Well, Jamal, we know that you were an all-world defender today.
Yeah, at LA Fitness, I really locked up.
But when you were tasked with getting switched out on KD, was there any strategy that you tried to deploy that at least could help you?
Well, I didn't want to give him a wide-open three because that looks bad. The flow-by looks bad as well. The contested two is the hardest shot in basketball as Maxey gets to the basket. With KD, if I can just get him to take a mid-range over the top, that was enough for me.
Brunson banks one home.
Then I can look to the side and say, where's my help at?
See in the regular season as Holmgren walks right in and doesn't get the roll on the three. Changes on either side with Brandon Ingram and Donovan Mitchell on the floor for Team Stripes. Stars have Johnson as Kawhi Leonard shows off the length and touch. Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, and
Kawhi showing you why he's a three-level scorer from three, mid-range, and using the left in the paint.
Jalen Johnson from the outside. The Atlanta Hawks, so much belief in what Jalen Johnson has become as a player and allowed them to make the deal to send Trae Young to Washington and build around Johnson. You can build around this guy. Another springboard slam for Jaylen Brown.
And what about the pass?
What's the maximum number of Jaylens we can have on the floor?
Right.
We've got Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Johnson.
Shout out to Jalen Rose, the originator.
He says that as Jaylen Brown
he was one of one.
Yes, he was.
He was one of one.
He was the first.
Yes. Shout out to Mama Rose. Rest in peace.
Booker bounce. Barnes finish.
Miscommunication defensively. You alluded to this earlier, Jamal.
Nearly had it taken right back. And it pinballs to the other side. Let's see if Tyrese Maxey can get something rolling. Holmgren, extra, and Johnson does the rest.
The Team Stars starting to creep back.
Coaches did you have in your career? You guys, I know you're not dunkers.
Two, and one of them didn't count. It looked good from the angle.
That doesn't, I don't care if it doesn't count.
Add to it.
It'll still be made into a
It did look like a poster.
Reg?
Yep.
I've only had one.
No, I can't. I don't believe that.
I only had one.
What was it?
Actually, two. I did have two.
What were they?
One was late in my career when we were playing Jason Kidd.
That's the one I was there in person to see.
That's one.
That was in overtime.
Yes. The other one was against the Knicks in '94 in our place, going down on Patrick and Sir Charles Oakley.
Here's a lob, and Edwards. That's a no-doubter. So my question becomes, did either of you actually get any? That's a good question.
That's how we do it.
All right, do you want me to call a phone background? What do you want me to call? He just put him on a phone background.
He put him on a screen grab.
That doesn't work as well. Cunningham finds the bottom. Oh, it's a lock screen. Like, it doesn't flow off the tongue. Mitchell connects.
Big shot for Team Stripes right there. Team Stars start. This is what they did in that game 1 versus the World. They were down and found a way to creep back in.
Off the mark on the pass from Johnson. De'Aaron Fox on the run. And De'Aaron Fox to the rim.
They were both a little nervous on that promo run because she's kind of shy with the camera on her. Like, no pressure. You're a star now.
Hey, correct. Come on. Your name Precious.
Yes.
You're built for this moment. As Fox turns it over, Barnes was ahead of the pack. They couldn't find him initially. Edwards soars instead.
Huge stop, big bucket.
I'm not saying it has to be either or. Porque no los dos.
This is exactly what the Stars did in game 1. They were down, and then the World started going turnovers. Big shot there by Donovan.
Look at this. You're ready. You're shot ready all the time.
Jamal,
All
I always tell you,
time.
the ball has energy, right?
Yes, it does.
It's
finding
energy.
reds right now.
Booker on the putback makes it a one-possession game with 1:15 to play in our second of 4.
This where you find KD. This where you find KD.
How about a logo? LeBron. Logo Bron.
Unless you're LeBron James.
He makes it a 6-point game with 1 minute to play. Cunningham downhill for 2.
Bucket, stop here if you're the Stars. But the problem is you've got a lot of points on the floor here. All-time points between the Claw, KD, and LeBron James.
Leonard, no. Durant got a hand on it. 2-for-1 opportunity, which they'll need to take down by 4.
3 would go a long way here for Team Stars.
Out his left-hand shot. Out his left-hand shot.
Edwards shaking big for the deuce.
He hesitated just enough, didn't he?
And assured themselves the last possession. But the problem is they got to get a stop here.
What a pick by Edwards. No numbers. Edwards for the lead. He's got it.
He's doing the same thing he did in game 1. Taking over.
Where do you go right now if you're the Stripes?
KD, get the ball to KD, especially with Chet.
9 seconds left. Stripes looking for the win. James inside, out. Fox, pump. Fox for the win. Swiper delivers. And the Stripes claim game 2.
The last man added to the All-Star roster, De'Aaron Fox, delivers. Woo! People, you wanted entertainment. You wanted these guys to play hard. You wanted to see competitive basketball. Games 1 and 2 have delivered.
How did we get here? It was a 7-0 run sparked by Anthony Edwards to give USA Stars the lead. It was a steal, and instead of saying, I'm going to go for the tie, he posed this.
That's that ATL swag right there. No fear. Going for the win. And then Fox said, I'll just casually step in for the game winner. Celebrate it.
Unbelievable finish.